Conservative Media peeps, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, and I've got an incredible story here that I want to bring you, and I know that you guys are going to like it. Aero Golf has paid us to sponsor our new videos like this one for the month of August 2011 and for the set of videos we shot with them about their product. But I also have to tell you, this is my actual personal opinion about Aero Golf and their product, Aero Caddy. I also need to tell you that Cedar Joyner of Aero Golf is my cousin. She also gave me a free Aero Caddy, probably to demo for the video, stuff like that, but I also thought it's really cool too. But now, here's the thing. If you haven't checked out our videos with Aero Golf, I think you should check them out. To me, I think they're pretty cool. Now, I'm not the biggest golfer in the world, but to me, again, not being the biggest golfer and just my own personal opinion, this looks like a really cool product. And I think for $20, it is like a no-brainer to maybe try out for yourself or give it as a stocking stuffer or something like that. And you want to see what's going on with that. Oh, I also have to say, all this is all personal opinion only. We're not alleging facts and not casting aspersions. All for entertainment parody purposes only. Check all the disclaimers, including the description. It seems that there is a joint venture between NASA and DARPA. DARPA is, defense research projects under the Department of Defense. Very interesting stuff. Both of these organizations have done incredible things over their history. Now it looks like they're teaming up to do nothing less than help kickstart a Starship. I'm talking about interstellar kind of transportation, okay? This is incredible. This is the whole science fiction type of stuff, whatever. And they're not talking about tomorrow. This is like 100-year type of project, okay? And they're going to start kicking it off with $500,000 to be awarded on November 11th of this year, 2011. So that's 11/11/11 to some organization that comes up with the winning sort of business plan or whatever. So this is almost like startup money, seed money, if you will, to get this thing kicked off. No one has to have, because obviously we don't have anything close to that technology now, and this is a 100-year project. So it's just this kind of money to kind of get it rolling, get a business plan in place. Maybe it's nothing but a PowerPoint and a couple team members, something like that. But it's just incredible. And just think about it, like, what would the first step be? Like, if you were writing that business plan, what would the first step be? Like, how would you even put that together? Would you just kind of go and research for 10 years? Would you start trying to build something? Would you try to put together a 100-year plan? Is 100 years the right kind of time horizon on this situation? Or is it better to try to shoot for 30 or 50 years? Do you think it'll take 100 years? Or maybe it'll take more than 100 years? So you have to look at this from a number of different perspectives. Number one, what are the technological challenges? And what is the time horizon to try to surmount those? Because we are now discovering and advancing technology in a much more rapid pace. It's almost like a geometric type of situation. So something that might have taken 100 years, if you will, of the kind of a gap, that kind of evolutionary jump, if you will, in technology of, let's say, 100 years ago, that might take, from then to 100 years now, might only take 20 years now. So is 100 years the right kind of metric? In other words, do you think it will take 100 years to actually get to another star system? All right, Alpha Centauri or wherever. That's number one. Number two, what about the organizational challenges? In 100 years, will NASA and DARPA still be in the mix? Does it matter? This is just the seed money to kick it off. What happens to this other organization? So let's think about those kinds of things. But also let's talk about some of the political aspects of this. Like, if we're able to really get a jump on this, will the United States have control of this? Will other governments try to step in? Is this going to be a multinational effort? If a private organization starts getting this kind of technology that maybe exceeds, military technology, then how does that come into play? Will the winning people in the winning company, whoever it is, will they have to share this technology with the government? It's a lot of interesting questions that get into this, but this is the kind of thing that I get excited about. I personally am extremely excited about this. I love this move. I think it's a great move because, space is the next place to go, right? That's where we need to be. We need to be out there in space. I know times are tough. I know budgets are tough, but I think there's a lot of things to do out there, and I think that kind of technology, whether it's being used here on Earth or in outer space, Mars, Moon, whatever like that, is going to prove to be incredibly valuable. And if this kind of project kickstarts some serious discussion on ways to improve, not just interstellar travel, but also just around the globe travel, transportation, different technology, communications, a lot of propulsions, a lot of different things that can be gained from this kind of development. And I like to see it happen. But what do you think about this? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? What kind of technology do you think ultimately is going to do it for us? Who do you think might win this? What are all the other questions that I asked out there? You tell me what you think about this. Give me the comments below. Subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal, and you're watching Conservative New Media.